What's going on, everybody? So, pretty much I'm going to show you real quick the league winners. And this is Miss Gmias League, Bounty Hunters. Representative Sample took first place. Forte, year-old virgin, took second. And Miss Gmia took third because she's garbage as fuck. I took fifth because I'm a straight-out bum. And Nick the Pick is a bum. He took fourth. And one for the road. He's a shitty fuck. That's all you wants him to. He's garbage as fuck. And that's pretty much how her league ended. I went to the Super Bowl in my league. Yo, bro, I don't know exactly what happened. But in rear entry right here. Fuck, this hurt a lot, man. My team take it dry. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come up big. We took the L in our file and shit. And cooling on the cob. You know, I think that's Nick the Pick again. He took first place. That shit sucks, man, because this fucking guy, AJ Green, is just such, bro, that dude's softer than wet tissue paper, bro. And that's what I was relying on to get me the last couple points that I needed to win. He's a bitch. Crimea Rivers is third place. He's garbage. The triple threat, Miss Gmia again, is in fourth place. That's Not Mayo, fifth place. And Don't Do Me Halfway is sixth. Thank you guys for joining me in that fantasy, man. It was really, really fun. Hopefully we come back next year to do it again, man. Alright, let's just click over to this NFL stuff over here and get some shit going on real quick. Take a look at these scores right quick. See what's going on. Alright, yeah, let's get right to it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into it. Week 16, Tennessee at Jacksonville. Jacksonville 21, Tennessee 13. Let me be honest with you guys, bro. I didn't watch this game, all right? And you shouldn't have either. I didn't care who won. Bro, listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this, like, bro. Like, if you see two dudes sword fighting, which means that they're using their penises, would you stay and watch? Now, some people would. Me? Yeah, bro. Like, listen, why are you watching that? Like, bro, it's just something that is just not entertaining, dog. Like, what could really happen? Like, the penis is not strong enough to like rip off the other one, so if they're really sword fighting, like what's the outcome? You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with anything. But I didn't watch this game. I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you who did what and the how there. I don't know. I refuse to watch these two teams at this point. They have been the shit stain of the NFL with the Jets for the whole season, and I refused in week 16. I hope you guys understand what I was going through when I didn't want to watch it. If you don't understand, I really don't give two shits. Next game, Philadelphia at Washington. Wow, bro. Listen, Chip Kelly, bro. All right, let's just go back. Let's just go back to something here. You know, I heard Stephen A. Smith talk about it the other day about egos with coaches. If you're a coach that loves speed and you have Deshaun Jackson on your team, why would you go through such a whole display of media attention and all this stuff? He's in gangs and all this shit to justify getting rid of him. When if you have him, you can fucking wreak havoc with your offense. Chip Kelly, are you serious, bro? And then with this loss and Dallas beating the fuck out of Indy, you're eliminated from the playoffs. Does that make any sense right now? Like, when he said he was getting rid of Deshaun Jackson, I didn't understand the reasoning behind it when this man's offense is geared for speed, bro. Okay, you got Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is not Deshaun Jackson, bro. He don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, as far as going deep down the field. I know, like, when you give him a screen, punt return, shit like that, but I'm talking about a playmaker in Deshaun Jackson. Are you serious? You really get rid of him because you feel that you feel like he's a gang member and a distraction. Really, bro? And then it's not justifiable based on all the evidence that was brought forth in the NFL, but you have to justify that way to get rid of him, and now you don't make the playoffs. You see, that's the way it works. And then, to be honest with you, I don't know where the Eagles are going. And yeah, you know, Foles got hurt, and Dirty Sanchez was in, and all that shit like that, but there's no excuse to be on a 3-game losing streak and then lose to Washington with bitch G3. Like, bro, he's still wearing extensions in his hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. How do you lose this game? I didn't see this happening, guys. I thought that, you know, I really thought that Philly had a chance to do something, man. At the end of the day, I really don't give two shits. But I just go back to that point about Deshaun Jackson being released. That was a major issue. They had the world thinking that Deshaun Jackson was down with the fucking Bobby Shmurda crew. Like, it was crazy. And then now, both of you guys suck. Neither one of you made the playoffs. RG Bitch 3 is just wearing extensions in his hair with bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. But then they in fact eliminate you by beating you, while the Cowboys did what they had to do, which we'll get to in a second. It just goes to show you, man, ego is not everything. Bro, when it's about winning, you gotta deal with some shit. You think Mike Dicker wanted to deal with all those assholes with the Bears and all that shit? You think all these coaches, you think Bill Parcells wanted to deal with all the bullshit? Bro, you want to win, bro. You want to win, because when you don't win, you're not shit. Like, what are you doing now? You gotta go play a game that means nothing. Next week, you're just playing a game that means nothing. What are you, the fucking Tennessee Titans or the Jacksonville Jags? Like, bro, it means nothing. Sad, man. Sad situation, bro. With speed, you have Deshaun Jackson, you know what I'm saying, Macklin, McCoy. You know the kind of fucking screens. That's your offense. Why would you, yo, bro. I feel bad for all the Eagles fans, man, but sometimes you got to be able to control your ego. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith said it very well. You know, ego, it's sometimes, if it's in your everyday life, okay, fine. But when it comes to money, making money, winning equals making money, bro. So you got to make sure that you understand that. You can't just be like, all right, you know, bro, you know, this guy's a gang member with Bobby Shmurda. He was doing the Shmurda dance in the locker room. Bro, those excuses don't work, Chip Kelly. They don't work. Now you're just like a fat slouch, like Andy Reid did. You're home, bro. That's it. You're home. Next game, San Diego at San Francisco. San Diego 38, San Francisco 35. I don't know how San Francisco lost this game. I think they lost this game intentionally so that Jim Harbaugh could just look worse. Like they're just trying to make this man's life into a mockery, and I really don't like it. I really don't like it. You know, I hear that he's trying to, you know, he's being offered money to go back to college, you know, be a college coach. I really hope he stays in the NFL. The man is a great coach. It didn't work out this year because I think when the ownership is, they're really pressed on making this man out to be something that he's not, and it starts to wear you down as a man. It doesn't matter how strong you are. When the people that are paying you, and that's the ownership, is on your back about bullshit, it begins to wear you down, and it started to wear him down. And he's trying, bro. Kaepernick is playing like a jackass, you know, for the most part, when it comes down to big moments, but he got those legs on him, and the kicker couldn't make a kick. The kicker couldn't make a kick. Whoa, that's not KKK with a C, though. All right, but listen. Kaepernick has been playing like shit for the most part throughout the year. He's a fucking bum bitch burger, all right? But Jim Harbaugh, the whole situation behind him, that really bothers me, because when you're a leader of men, which he is, it's very, very hard when somebody else that's a bitch steps in to fuck your shit up. And that's what the ownership is doing in San Francisco. And I just really hope for the 49ers fans that you guys get what you want when you release Jim Harbaugh, because that's not the answer. The ownership is being real dicks. And, you know, when two dicks are fighting each other, like getting back to sword fighting, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? There's no winning. There's no winning in it. So, you know, regardless of what happens, I don't think it's justifiable for Jim Harbaugh to be gone, but I think they set it up and they fucked with the morale of the players. They had the players talking about him, talking to Deion Sanders. Like, bro, come on, I don't give a fuck, bro. Listen, man, let the man coach, let the man do what he does. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Just let the man coach. Do what he does. And it was working. A Super Bowl, you know, 3 championship games. Let the man continue to do what he. Why would you fuck with that? Why would you fuck with that? Look what happens now. Now getting back to Phillip Rivers now. Yo, Phillip Rivers, that dude right there. Yo, that dude clutch right there. Yo, bro, listen. He made a 4th down throw to a fucking 4'5" receiver and shit. I'm just saying it because he's extra short, but wow. And I watched this down to the wire, bro. Like Phillip Rivers, bro. Like I think he about to have 19 kids by the time the next season starts. But yo, this dude, when he's not fucking, he's playing football at a clutch level. Like honestly, he's playing football at a clutch level right now, because I did not see them coming back. I thought on that 4th down play, before they even threw the touchdown, I thought that, you know, I was like, yo, this shit is stopped. This shit is over. I don't know how that ball got in there like that, bro. I really just don't know. And like I said, the Chargers just scare me because they're so, the team, I don't know what they're doing. So you don't really know how to judge it. You just don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if Monty Te'o's going to see his girlfriend and then just not be playing D. You don't know what's happening. But they came back, man. Frank Gore had a hell of a game. Tore that shit right on up. I just don't know how they lost that game in the end, man. Like watching the game, going back, giving up those 4th downs and shit like that. I just don't know how they were able to do it. But I believe that in the latter part of things, I think that this is just more of a driving fact of the reasoning behind how they're going to justify getting rid of Jim Harbaugh. He doesn't have it anymore, all kinds of bullshit. Meanwhile, you fucked the guy over and you've been trying to get him out for this whole time. You know, like I said, I just wish him the best. Like, guys that are dicks that don't deserve to be coaching, those are the guys that need to get this kind of treatment, not guys that are winning, man. You got to leave guys that are winning alone. Cleveland at Carolina 17, Cleveland 13. Manziel got hurt, bro. This fucking golden ticket boy goes out there, gets fucked up, and Hoyer has to come in anyway? Like, bro, where's the money signs at, bro? Yo, bro, like, Cleveland, yo, man, I don't really want to talk about Cleveland because they're just so disappointing with the whole quarterback controversy and all the bullshit that went on and deciding to start Johnny when it wasn't even Hoyer's fault why they lost that game because, you know, that fucking guy Josh Gordon is a bum burger bitch that just wants to smoke weed all night. It was his fault dropping those fucking wide open passes. That's another story. Cam Newton, bro, playing like this after being in a car accident and fucking cracking 2 ribs and ripping out his lung and his ball sack was injured. Bro, I don't think you guys know. Listen, I've had a bruised rib. I had a rib contusion, bro, as an injury. That was one of the most painful injuries. Bro, when you're trying to breathe, bro, that has to be one of the most painful injuries that you can have, bro. But then when you break the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can't even, yo, listen, man. I'm telling you right now, dog, like, I can deal with a lot of pain, but rib pain is a motherfucker, dog. And this guy went out there and played like that. He deserves a lot of credit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. He deserves a lot of credit for the way he performed. Carolina's still in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they take care of Atlanta. Who they got, Atlanta? I believe so. I think they got Atlanta or something to see who's gonna go to the playoffs or whatever. Either way, they're not gonna be a 500 team. They fucking suck. But that's the NFC South for you, man. That's just the way it works. But, like, you know, that was a real good, you know, performance from a man that lost 3 ball sacks and lost the rib cage. Next game, Detroit at Chicago. Detroit 20, Chicago 14. Okay, guys, I want you guys to go back in all my recaps from when I started and what I've been telling you about Mark Trestman and Jay Cutler. And then now in week 16, you decide to bench Jay Cutler. Who are the coaching staffs? Who are the guys that make these? Mark Trestman should be fired. Again, Mark Trestman should be gone, like, right now. Like I said, actively while I'm making this recap, Mark Trestman should be fired. It should be breaking news across ESPN and all the world that he's fired. Okay? He is a bum. Understand what I'm trying to explain to you guys. He's a certified bum. So now, you bench Jay Cutler, you put in Clausen or whoever this guy is. He sucks. The team sucks. And it's just, listen, bro, like, I just don't even want to watch them. Like, the Bears are just, yo, whatever. Detroit. They're winning, bro. Are they going to win anything in the playoffs? No. You know what I'm saying? Bro, no. Yeah, listen, bro, I don't know what's happening. Jim Caldwell's face looks like he has, like, what is that? Dysteria? What is it? Diphtheria? Dysteria? Dysentery? You just gotta keep shitting. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's dysentery. But it doesn't really matter what I'm trying to say. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. I don't like his face. Do I think Detroit has weapons that can do something and make noise? They have a hell of a front 7. Calvin Johnson's playing like he don't give a fuck anymore because for the most part he's non-existent. I don't know. Between them and Green Bay, I gotta see what's going on with the standings, but they're winning. That's all that matters in this league. Chicago, though, for you guys to be successful, let me tell you something, Bears fans. For that franchise to be successful again, Mark Trestman cannot be the coach, and Jay Cutler, you just have to release him and eat the money because you guys were stupid enough to give him $54 million guaranteed. Bro, it's like you're sitting there and you're watching 2 turds like go at it, you know, like animated, 2 shit stains, like oh shit. Like, bro, what are you looking at that you would give this man that kind of money? That's all I want to know. Because unless there's a blind GM, there was no reason for Jay Cutler to be the highest paid quarterback this year. It doesn't make any sense. Mark Trestman, Jay Cutler have to be gone. Detroit, let me see what happens next week, and then we'll get into what you're going to be doing. But you'll be out of the playoffs immediately. Baltimore at Houston. Baltimore 13, Houston 25. Both the Harbaugh brothers don't give a fuck anymore, it looks like. You gotta let Houston go in there. Houston with no QB and air you the fuck out, dog. Like, listen, Baltimore. And then you are my defense. You're the reason why I lost the Super Bowl. I got a fucking migraine off of this shit, bro. I can't with these dumbass teams. I can't. I don't know what the fuck they're doing from week to week. I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand, Baltimore. Why did I pick their D anyway? I don't know. I don't think I had many options. But the Colts D got fucked too. I don't know what I was doing. Regardless of the fact, Houston has done tremendously well without Jadeveon Clowney. Bro, Clown. Let's say the E off of it. Jadeveon Clown. Because he hasn't even been present for any games and shit. That guy's a bum. But, well, not in the ass. I think he's still going to be a great player in the league. I just think he had a bad start to the year. I think he's injury prone. I think he's going to, you know, it's unfortunate, bro. You get a #1 draft pick. A #1 draft pick. Meanwhile, Khalil Mack is tearing shit up in Oakland, bro. You guys are, yo, oh, man. It is what it is, man. So you got to go off the hype, you know, and you got to do what you got to do. But it's stupid, man. It's real stupid. Oh, yeah, there goes the, oh, look at that shit. Remember that touchdown that he threw? Arian Foster? He just threw a touchdown and shit. That's how shitty your defense is, Ravens. You get aired out by a halfback, a fucking undrafted halfback and shit, airing you out. Good shit, bro. Yo, bro, thank you for reloading for me, NFL.com. Thank you. Because I was going to get into this. That Arian Foster had to air you out right fast. Fucking clowns. Doesn't really matter, bro. We'll see what happens. But I think the Baltimore Ravens should be going to the playoffs, I believe. But I think we'll see next week. But I think they should be going to the playoffs. Either way, they're going home anyway. They're not beating the Patriots or the fucking Broncos. So, especially if you can't beat the fucking Texans. So, it is what it is. But like I said, getting back to Jadeveon Clowney, very, very unfortunate. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, bro. You got to be able to make plays. If you can't, this is what happens. You get your ass whipped. And that's the way it goes. So, Baltimore's, they should be, their defense, oh man. Maybe I'm being extra hard on them because they cost me the Super Bowl in fantasy, but you can't let a halfback throw a fucking touchdown on you, bro, with mad people in his face, bro. You can't do that. Unacceptable, bro. This dude is throwing dots and shit. Come on, bro. You serious, Ravens? And Clowney, bro. Like I said, man, you have the athleticism. You have what's needed. Let's see what happens, man, if you come back next year and do something. But very, very unfortunate when you use a draft pick so high and get shit. Next game, Minnesota at Miami. Minnesota 35, Miami 37. Yo, bro, listen. Let me just tell you something right now. I'm going to be very, very honest with you about Teddy Bridgewater, bro. This guy is impressing me every day as it goes on, bro. Bro, Teddy. Bro, Bridgewater. This guy was making throws like he was fucking Randall Cunningham, bro. I don't know what was... Yo. Very, 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 very good. Very, very good stuff, man. With the way he's playing right now, shouldn't he have been drafted higher than Johnny Manziel? Like, I don't, yo, bro, or even Blake Bortles. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe you guys gotta give me your opinions on that. I don't know. The man is playing very, very well. Let's just say that. Let's just give him credit to say that. As far as, you know, the Miami Dolphins, they played well. Yo, bro, like, listen, what do you want me to say about it? You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. You know, Ryan Tannehill stuck his dick in somebody and fucking came up clutch. I can't be mad about it. But can I give credit to a guy like Teddy? Absolutely. But Tannehill was definitely clutch. Can't deny that in any aspect at all. And we just have to move forward with it, man. Like, listen, Minnesota has been as far. Look, you lose a guy that beats his kid on the penis, Adrian Peterson. You lose him for the year, right? Then on top of that, you have a rookie QB that comes in to take over, and you're competitive throughout the whole year. You don't give up the fight. That's huge. That's huge in the NFL, yo, to not give up the fight. And that's what Minnesota has done this season. They could have easily threw in the towel. They played well, man. You know, you got to give them credit. They came up short again, like they did in a lot of games. But with what they had, I give them a lot of credit for what they had. Miami they kept making more plays, and it's unfortunate that Minnesota didn't come away with this win. But you know, Miami, Tannehill just kept on making more and more plays, man. He just kept on making plays. Shit happens. Cough it up. Atlanta at New Orleans. Atlanta 30, New Orleans 14. Drew Brees. Yo, if this guy is back as quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, the New Orleans Saints franchise doesn't care about their fans, bro. Did Human Yor ran back like a fucking 80-yard fumble? Like, bro, when you're trying to do something, then you threw a pick, Drew Brees. Like, bro, go sit down someplace, man. Just go make a Visa commercial and go sit down, bro. Like, really, bro. You got fucked up by Atlanta, bro. Yo, bro, you got fucked up. Yo, bro, fucked. So I don't really understand where we're going with this, but I believe that Drew Brees has lost a lot. I've watched him. I tried to give him chances. Bro, I'm done with chances. You gotta perform or get the fuck out of the dorm. I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to say that he has to go. Pretty much is what I'm saying. I don't know. You guys tell me. Atlanta, they gotta play the Panthers this week. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Who you guys got? I don't know if I want to ride with Cam because I don't think that if Julio Jones plays, if he's healthy enough to play, I like Atlanta. Honestly, I like Atlanta. If Julio Jones doesn't play, I like the Panthers. Either way, I'm gonna be stupid and I'm gonna go with the Panthers for next week to see who goes to the playoffs. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. But this was a very impressive game for Atlanta, being under 500 and going out there and beating the fuck out of New Orleans with Jimmy Graham and Drew Brees, who cost me the Super Bowl in fantasy. New England at New York Jets. New England 17, the Jets 16. Jet fans, are you ready to see Rex Ryan walk out the door butt naked with a G-string on yet or not? You're winning the game. I understand you're playing Tom Brady. I understand that. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from that. I understand that you're playing Tom Brady. But how do you relinquish a lead like that and lose by 1, bro? You cannot. Yo, you gotta fucking clean house. You gotta clean house, New York. You gotta get rid of this guy, Rex Ryan. You gotta get rid of everybody, bro. You gotta get rid of yourselves. You gotta fire yourselves as owners because you brought him in. This is stupid now. But on the other hand, New England, man, that was impressive. The touchdown to Gronk on the left corner, bro. Yo, Tom Brady, good shit, bro. The Jets are fucking horrible. They suck. That's all. New England, good luck in the playoffs, man. Hopefully you get the ring. No, actually, no. I'm an NFC type dude. I want the Seahawks to win it. Kansas City at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 20, Kansas City 12. Huge win for Pittsburgh. Not so good for Andy Reid, who didn't have an extra cheesesteak on the sideline, bro. Pittsburgh, bro. You got the Bengals Sunday, bro. Do me a favor. Beat the fuck out of Marvin Lewis and everything else goes away, bro. Just do me that favor right there. Beat the fuck out of Marvin Lewis because, you know, he got lucky. They took care of business. You know, they took care of Denver yesterday. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Pittsburgh, come up big and take care of them and go to the playoffs and get your ass whipped by the Patriots. Or beat the Patriots. You never know, bro. I like Pitt. Probably because it's Pitt. You know, maybe because like armpit, butt pit, some kind of pit. I just like the way that it's there for Pittsburgh. What am I talking about? Doesn't really matter, bro. But good job, Pittsburgh, taking out Kansas City. I don't know what the fuck. Kansas City, sometimes they're very explosive. And this is why people don't really trust Alex Smith, bro. You know, he can't make he just doesn't make those throws downfield like he should consistently on a regular basis, bro. I don't know. You guys agree with me or not? I don't know. Let me know. But that was a huge win for Pittsburgh. Really, you know, really hard fought game for the most part. Defensively, it was pretty like, you know, pretty stupid for the most part. But they were able to come out and pull it out. And it is what it is. Kansas City sucks, bro. Green Bay at Tampa Bay. Green Bay 20, Tampa Bay 3. Aaron Rodgers, you couldn't put up more touchdowns for me, bro? Because I really needed it. So you only wanted to put up 20 points, and you had Eddie Lacy going ape shit. What the fuck, man? Really? Really, bro? You didn't want to do me right against Tampa Bay, though? Bro, man, I'm just so fucked. What? It doesn't really matter. Tampa Bay, Lovie Smith should be gone within the hour, like 24. Green Bay looks good going into the playoffs. New York Giants at St. Louis. New York Giants 37, Rams 27. Where was this Eli all year? All I was hearing is how the Rams defense is going to do this to him. They're going to do that to him. They're going to do him anally. All this shit. Yo, he went there. Odell Beckham Jr. is the fucking truth. He may be the guy that gets Offensive Rookie of the Year. Because, you know, the catch, the plays that he's making is consistent. Offensive Player of the Year, man. Like, you know, Teddy Bridgewater, I'm sorry, bro. This guy right here, man, this guy's making a huge argument for it as a rookie. Offensive Rookie Player of the Year. Like, this shit right here, yo, he's impressive, man. Eli Manning straight went out there and just embarrassed the Rams, man. What defense are you guys talking about? What defense, bro? You let the Giants come in there and do that to you like that? Wow. You know, and again, Jeff Fisher, bro, like, it's amazing the way that they treat shitty coaches that had tenure at previous places. Because you have such a long tenure with the Titans, that doesn't mean that they should keep you for the same reasons, bro. You're not getting the job done, man. You're not winning. Winning! You know what I'm saying, bro? You're not doing it. I don't understand. But you'll bother Jim Harbaugh while he's winning and want to get rid of him in week 1 and shit before anything even happens. It's just not right, man, the way that they do this shit, bro. Just not right. But the Giants went out there and ass raped 80-yard touchdown by what is it? OBJ. Is that it? Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ. Yeah, I'm trying to get with the lingo that the kids are into nowadays. St. Louis, you should be embarrassed, bro. Embarrassed for yourselves, your family, and the holidays, bro. You are a fucking joke. Let the Giants come in and beat the fuck out you like that. Next game. Indianapolis at Dallas. Dallas 42. Indianapolis 7. Wow. Andrew Luck, really? You serious, bro? Yo, Andrew Luck, can you hear me, bro? You serious? You went out there and got your ass whipped. Bro, T.Y. Hilton, did he play? I don't even know what happened, bro. Really? Dallas? Division champions now? Yo, bro, coming out? Bro, coming out of the division now? Bro, apparently so. Is it possible that they could beat the Seahawks? Bro, is it possible that Dallas can go to the Super Bowl? Like, bro, is it possible, bro? Like, this is crazy. This isn't yo, Andrew Luck, bro, I'm not gonna talk about the Colts because you guys suck dick. But, bro, Dallas, though? Bro, did you see that boy Romo putting on a show, though? Wow. Dallas fans, how about them Cowboys? Buffalo at Oakland. Oakland 26, Buffalo 24. Buffalo, are you serious? Yo, Kyle Orton? Bro, Orton? Bro, are you serious? Is the organization serious right now? You lost to the Raiders? Bro, but look, all jokes aside, Derek Carr, he's a franchise QB. He's a franchise QB. Bottom line, he's a franchise QB. The guy, he's not scared to throw the ball anywhere. The guy is mobile. He moves. He's a franchise QB. The dude, he has to just continue to grow. He will be a franchise QB in this league. He will be a guy that will make plays in this league. He's in Oakland. We don't know what's going to happen with them because Oakland makes the worst decisions ever. He'll be a guy. He'll be a franchise QB in this league. Kyle Orton, not so much. I don't know what the fuck was happening, how Buffalo lost this game, but the Raiders. Seattle at Arizona. Seattle 35, Arizona 6. Just know that they're going to be starting, what's his name? Logan something? They're going to be starting the other quarterback, the big man of color or something this week. Arizona should have bid to that. That Lindley guy is garbage as fuck. Seattle, I expected this. I knew they was going to beat the shit out of them. There's nothing to talk about. Arizona has really been struggling since Carson Palmer went down. Bro, defensively, that's still no excuse for you to be giving up that many points. Pat P, you're a bum. You're a bum fuck. That's what you are. And you letting Sherman get in your head and you're talking shit because you're making money. But, bro, you better start playing right, Pat P. You bet, because Cromartie's on his way out. Antonio Cromartie's not the problem. He's on his way out. He's old as fuck. Pat P, you are a guy that they put the franchise in. Yo, bro, you're the guy. You suck. You heard me? That's it. Seattle. You keep playing like this, bro. You're not giving up points. Yo, man, you guys, Dallas look like they looking good though. I don't know, bro. When it comes down to it, I'll pick week to week. But I like what you're doing right now. It really looks like you're going back to the Super Bowl right now. It really looks like you're going back to the Super Bowl right now. Arizona, it looks like you're going to a fucking dumpster truck, bro. And you're gonna fucking go hang out in there. You're getting your ass whipped every week. Now you're starting this other quarterback. Yo, bro, guys are just, man, Arians, bro. Like, you really put that boy Lindley? Is that his name, Lindley? Come on, man. You a clown. Fucking clowns, bro. What are you looking at? Don't you think you should put a bigger guy that could fucking make some plays in the fucking pocket instead of this fucking dickhead that looks like he's some kind of fucking accountant? Is his name Lindley? I don't even know, bro. Bottom line is Seattle beat the fuck out them. Last game, Denver at Cincinnati. Cincinnati 37, Denver 28. Did you see that Hill run though? That 80-yard run though? For the Bengals running back Hill? Like, bro, what the fuck though? Like, wow. Wow. But not only that, the Bengals were able to do something that I really didn't think they could do. I didn't really think they could beat Denver in a big-time game like that, and they did. So they deserve credit for that. The one thing that I have an issue with, though, what does that mean if they lose to Pittsburgh next week? How many playoff wins does Marvin Lewis have in his, we've been like 12 years, 13 years, something like that, 1,000 years? That's my issue. If you win, okay. But you've been losing, and somehow you keep your job when your only job is to win. So how do you justify staying? I don't know how that works. He didn't look like he had much of a wedgie issue last night, though, for what I saw. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, go back to Seattle. That huge run from Marshawn Lynch. Dude's a beast. I almost forgot about that. Yo, Marshawn Lynch, good shit, bro. Good shit. That's the way that you do a punk bitch. But getting back to Denver, who's become more of a running team, and Peyton Manning throws more noodles than a fucking pack of SpaghettiOs, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. The Denver Broncos ain't going nowhere near the Super Bowl. Let's just stop the bullshit and stop acting like we don't know that this team is not going to the Super Bowl. Let's just stop it. DeMarcus Ware, you're mad old. You're gonna retire without a ring. Have a nice day. You should have stayed with Dallas, and it would have been all good because it looked like Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. That'll be hilarious, bro. If Dallas goes to the Super Bowl and DeMarcus Ware goes home, that right there, talk about ironic. But that's what looks like it's about to happen right now. If you honestly look at the way that it's starting to transpire, bro. You know, technically on the reals, bro. But Denver looked like an average team, and the Bengals just really looked like they were outsmarting Peyton Manning the whole game. I remember one time early in the game, what's it, Nelson? Like, he was shifting around, and he shifted right before he hiked the ball and just went to the backfield and stopped the screen. Like, Peyton Manning, how you get outsmarted by complete idiots, bro? Bro, Marvin Lewis and his staff are a bunch of monkeys that are experiments, bro. Pretty much that's what they do because they have the most talent defensively, and they make them go out and get their ass whipped by a shitty team. So there must be a fucking ring circus going on over there. And then you get your ass whipped by them, and you're supposed to be so smart, Peyton. Meanwhile, you go back to when the Patriots are outsmarting your dumb ass. I don't know why people call you so smart. You're always getting outsmarted, so how the fuck are you so smart? I don't know what I'm talking about, but it makes sense, though. It makes sense that you get your ass whipped like this, Peyton. It does, because it's a big-time game, and usually lose in big-time games as well. Greatest regular season quarterback, but you do lose in big-time games. So, all in all, the Bengals, and we got to see what happens with them against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I like the Steelers in that game, and that's it. I'll be back next week for Week 17, which most of the games won't really mean shit, but we'll see what goes on. I can't wait for the playoffs. I know you guys can't wait too. You know, the wild card's going to be huge. I'm going to be sitting here drinking, eating, all kind of crazy shit going to be going on. Hopefully you guys can, join me. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch for some of the stuff. Let me know what you guys are thinking about doing. Definitely go to Facebook, like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm everywhere. Share this video. Yo, bro, it's helping people. And you guys can see that I'm actually getting things done. You know, Jay Cutler was benched after like fucking 9 weeks of me ravishing his asshole. So, it is what it is. In due time, I guess. Until next time, as always, one love.